creating professional presentations and presenting presentation in Impress open source. Chapter 4, Class 6, Computer Hands-on Video. Here in this video, this is my humble submission to my humble viewer. Subscribe my channel SK Singh Bikramganj for science, computer, mathematics and yoga videos. Tomorrow will be a great day for Dobo. He will be presenting his presentation on conservation of forest and wildlife. Dobo, Father, I have made a presentation in conservation. Anything you want to conserve for a long time, this is conservation of forest and wildlife. May I practice presenting the presentation in front of you? They want to repeat this thing as I need to present this in class tomorrow. They have to present this thing tomorrow. Oh yes, why not? Dobo, start with his presentation. Dobo, always open your work in full screen mode. Dobo, what is it? Full screen. Father, there is a way of presenting the slides in a presentation one after another. This is called slideshow. Slideshow, one after another, where slides appear one after another in a sequence, in a row. Slideshow, when the presentation is presented to the audience in full screen mode, where slides appear one after another, is called slideshow. You are understanding what is slideshow. Steps to open the presentation in slideshow. Click on slideshow option on the menu bar as shown below. Here slideshow written. This thing you have to open. Click on view open on menu bar and click on slideshow. These slides will appear one after another in a full screen mode. Here you are seeing slide is presenting by Dobo. Explore the shortcut activity. Explore the shortcut key to run the presentation in slideshow mode in Impress and in Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. F5. Dobo, how can I move to the next slide during the slideshow? Father, to navigate in a presentation, moving from one slide to another, we use arrow keys or mouse click. To move to the next slide, we use down arrow key, right arrow key. Here you are observing arrow key. To move back to the previous slide, we use up arrow key, left arrow key. You are understanding this thing? There is no problem. Dobo, Father, how can we come back to the normal screen mode from slideshow view? Father, for coming back to the normal screen mode or to exit slideshow view, we use escape key. ESC means escape key. ESC, escape key. This is escape key. Now hide slide. How will you hide a slide? Dobo, Father, there are some slides which I do not want anyone to see, and at the same time I do not want to delete those slides. I want the slides to be part of this presentation. Is there a way out? What should I do? Father, no need to worry, son. We have an option of hiding slides in a slideshow. Dobo, you mean the slides which I don't want to share with others can be hidden from audience? Father, yes, of course. Sometimes we do not want to show a particular slide during slideshow. For this purpose, we can hide our slide. Anyone do not want to show their slide? In this case, they have to hide slide. Steps. Select the slide to hide. Click on slideshow in menu bar. Click on hide slide. Here hide slide is written. Select the slide to hide. Right click on the select the hide to slide to hide. Right click on the slide to hide. A drop down menu will appear. Click on hide slide. Inserting fields in a slide. Dobo, father, can I number my slides in a presentation like we number the page in Openoffice Writer? You know about Openoffice Writer. I am really confused with the slides in my presentation. Father, yes. Like our books contain page numbers, in the similar manner we can add slides, number of the slides in the presentation. Dobo, how is it done, father? Dobo, I will explain the various options of a slide, but if you really wish to master various software, you must develop the habit to explore things on your own. The more you will explore, the more you will learn. Now listen carefully. We can insert various slides in our slide to give it more professional appearance. These fields include header and footer. You know about header and footer. Slide number, date and time. Inserting header and footer in a slide. The text that is inserted on the top of each slide is called header. Top of slide, that is header. And bottom of slide, that is footer. Top, header, bottom, footer. A step to insert header and footer. Click on view menu, select header and footer option. Here in this menu bar, you may see header and footer. Here written header and footer. The following header and footer dialog box will appear. This type of dialog box will appear. Click on the required check boxes to insert desired fields such as date and time, header and footer, and slide number etc. Click on apply if you wish to add these fields to the current slide. If you wish to add these fields to all the slides in presentation, click on apply to all. The selected fields will appear as shown below. Here selected fields will appear. Now can we insert header and footer in Openoffice Writer? Yes. If yes, list the steps to insert header and footer in Openoffice Writer. Insert header default. Insert footer default. Anyone you want to choose. Inserting date and time. This is also essential. Steps to insert date and time. Click on insert on menu bar. Click on fields. A drop down menu will appear. Select the desired field which you wish to insert, like date, fixed, date variable. Listen carefully. There is something difference. Date fixed and date variable. Time fixed, time variable, etc. The selected field appears as shown below. Insert the selected field appears as shown below. This field. Insert date fixed and date variable in a slide and find the difference between the two. Write the differences in the space provided. What are the differences? Listen carefully and try to understand. In date fixed, date will be not changed. Date will be not changed. In date variable, date will be changed. This is the difference between these two, variable and fixed. Insert time and time variable and find the difference between the two. Write the difference in the space provided. In time fixed, time will be not changed. In time variable, time will be changed. Date fixed, date variable. Here it is clear. It inserts the current date. It remains fixed. For example, if we inserted a date on which we worked on the presentation, that date will be visible whenever we open the presentation. It inserts the current date. Listen carefully. This date is automatically updated whenever we reopen the file. In this case, whenever the presentation is reopened, the date of that day is displayed on the slides. Now, it inserts the current time. It remains fixed. Here, this thing you should know. This will be fixed. Time variable. It inserts the current time. This time is automatically updated when we reopen the date. When we open the file. Inserting slide number. Here you have to insert slide number. Click on view menu, select header and footer option. This is the steps. Select the slide number checkbox to insert the slide number. Hand. Father, Dobo, do you know we can also add slide transition to each side? each slide. What is it, father? Slide transition are the special animation. Slide transitions are the special animation effects that occur during slideshow when we move from one slide to another. Animation effects, it is so interesting. Is it similar to animated movies? How to add it, father? Watch out, it is very simple. This is also simple. Slide transition. What is the process of opening task pane window? Control plus F1. What are the various options of speed? Slow, medium and fast. Can we insert sound to the slides? Yes, of course. Slide transitions are the animation-like effects that occur during slideshow when you move from one slide to the next during an on-screen presentation. We can control the speed of each slide transition effect, and we can also add sound to it. Here it is written already. Steps to apply slide transition are: click on slideshow menu, go to slide transition. Loop until next sound. If you select this option, then the selected sound will also repeatedly until another sound starts. The slide transition window will appear on the right hand side as shown below. There are various options available in slide transition. These are: apply to selected slides, modify transition, advanced slide, apply to selected slides. This option allows us to select any of the slide transition effects like wipe up, wipe down, wipe left, etc. to the selected slide. Modify transition. This option allows us to change the speed, slow, medium, fast of slide transition effect. We can also add a sound from a list of sound options available. Option is also present. Advanced slide. In this, the slides can appear in two ways. On mouse click in the slideshow, each slide with this effect applied to it will appear only by clicking the mouse. Automatically after in the slideshow, each slide with this effect applied to it will appear automatically after the set duration. This thing you can do yourself. Dobo, while presenting the presentation to his father. Father, I am feeling very nervous as I am not able to remember all the points while presenting the presentation. Father, oh dear, no need to worry. I have a solution for this. There is a solution. Even I used to forget some points while presenting. Dobo, oh really? What is this solution? We can add some clues or notes on each slide so that while presenting the slides we can refer to the notes below each slide. No, but these notes will be visible to everyone. Father, no, not at all. These notes will be only for your reference. No one will be able to see notes during slideshow. Dobo, oh wonderful. Please tell me how to insert these notes. Father, let me show this to you. Adding footnote comments. We can add notes or comments to the slides. These notes are useful to the presenter while presenting the slides to audience. These notes are not visible to the audience during the slideshow. Steps to add notes. Click on View menu, click on Next Notes page or click on Notes tab. Directly click on Notes tab. The following screen will appear. Click to add notes to the slide. To come back to the normal mode, after entering the notes, click on Normal tab. Simply you have to click on Normal tab. Can we add comments to the Openoffice Writer document? Place the cursor in the text and select Insert. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus N. Father, I had once seen a presentation in school that had voice added to it. Can we add our voice also? Father, yes, we can. Oh, it's wonderful. Have you ever heard the cricket commentary? Oh yes, for almost all matches. In the same way, we can add narration, which is a voice over added to the presentation. What is narration? Voice over added to the presentation. Narration. Narration is a commentary or voice over added to the presentation. Try to keep this thing in mind. Steps to add narration. Record sound using sound recorder. Go to start all programs, accessories, sound recorder. Sound recorder will open as shown below. Here this is a sound recorder. Click on start recording button and start the recording. Once recorded, click on stop recording. Save the file in desired format. Anywhere you may save this. Select the slide to which we need to add narration. Go to insert in menu bar. Click on movie and sound. The following screen will appear. Select the sound file and click on open button. The sound file is inserted as shown below. Position of the sound icon can be changed as per our wish. It can be placed outside the slide area so that it is not visible during the slideshow. Dobo, Father, I find it very difficult to change the slide while presenting the presentation. I often forget what I am speaking while changing the slide. Besides, I have to stand near the computer so that I can change slide comfortably. Today I had a little tiff with Tobo. I requested him to change the slides for me while I presenting, but he refused. Father, why don't you time to show? This will solve your problem. Dobo, please tell me so that I don't have to ask Tobo to help me. Timing the show. Timing the show rehearse timing. We can set timing of the show according to our requirements. Steps to add timing to the show. Go to slideshow in the menu bar, click on rehearse timing. The slide of the presentation will appear with timer at the bottom left corner of the screen. Time the slide in such a way so that the presenter can get enough time to comfortably explain the content of the slide. Click on the timer to move to the next slide. Repeat the same process for all the slides present in the presentation. Time will be recorded for all the slides present in the presentation, or timing can be set as follows. Click on slideshow on the menu bar. Click on slide transition. The slide transition window appears on the task pane. Set the time using automatically after option and your presentation is timed. Dobo, Father, today again I had a fight with Tobo. He opened my presentation and changed few slides. I wish I could protect it in order to prevent him from opening the same. Father, yes son, we can do it. We can apply password to the presentation. There is a rule to use password. Authorized user. Authorized user is a person who has the permission to use and perform various functions on the presentation. Protecting presentation password protection. We can apply password to the presentation in order to prevent others from opening for modifying the presentation. This allows only authorized user with presentation password to access the presentation. Can we add a password to Openoffice writer document? Question. Yes. If yes, explain how. Select either save or save as in the dialog box that opens. Type in a file name for document. Tick the box next to save with password and then click save. Enter the password in dialog box. Retype for confirmation. Try to pause the video and you may write answer of this question. Steps to apply password to the presentation. Click on File menu, click on Save As. The Save As dialog box appears as shown below. Step 2. Type the name of the presentation. Click on the checkbox Save with Password. Click on Save button. The following dialog box appears. Enter the password. Enter again to confirm the password. Click on OK button. The dialog box will close and password will be applied to the presentation. After setting the password, whenever we will reopen this presentation, Impress will ask for a password. If we enter a right password, we will be able to open the presentation. However, if we enter wrong password, we will get an error message as shown below. By adding or applying password, our presentation becomes completely secure and only authorized users who know the correct password can open or access it. A password can be 8. Listen carefully and keep this thing in mind. A password can be 8 characters long and can have numerical and as well as alphabet characters. It is assessment activity you can do yourself. Now here once again, this is my humble submission to my humble viewers. Subscribe my channel SK Singh Bikramganj for science, computer, mathematics and yoga videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.